opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Handoff from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the tight end. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
All right, the offense wanted a 1st down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a 4th down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week, put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen in the last couple of weeks.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Excellent field position here for the offense. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. Got a little bit of pressure, you could see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's 4th down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
He's got him, and they convert. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
The give out of the gun. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. No hesitation on that call, and no reason not to go for it on 4th and inches.
We're bigger than you, we're tougher than you, we're stronger than you, and we're going to get a push, and they did it right there.
And the Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They'll run play action. trying to get behind the defense. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late the season.
Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. LSU right back to the line. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game. He gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Peace. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. The running back has it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David? Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. He's going to pass. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. This one's complete. At the 45 on its way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the play.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Going for it all. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
LSU 21, Ohio State 14.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Feeling some, he lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him, Tad.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
2nd down coming up. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The lone back's got it. Smashes through. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Getting some heat. He finds his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The toss to the outside. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And here comes the offense on second down.
42 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
One final play before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
LSU 28, Ohio State 14.
He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, LSU!
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peace. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. Fast motion from the offense. The receiver on the jet sweep. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
You know, in the running game, there's a lot of ways that you can attack a defense. You can do it conventionally with running backs, and we're seeing more and more teams use the quarterback in the RPO game and zone reads. But I love when you sprinkle in a little jet sweep. Use the athleticism of your wide receivers to help you go get first downs.
Going up top on first down. They're trying to get to it. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Syracuse is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Orange on the scoreboard.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I need to block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Now the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the defense doing work. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They go right back to it. At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop at the big run. It's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.